We knew FEMA was failing us, so I took it on as a Doge project. Not only should our government be efficient, but it should also be doing what is best for Americans. Weeks of pulling strings and my eyes just kept widening, wider, wider, and wider. I had to stop the flood and write the report you need to see. It's called FEMA's Socialist Grift on America, a 46-year saga of waste, fraud, and mission creep, all on our dime. Now to summarize it in just a few minutes. You think FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, are those precious folks saving us in disasters? Kinda, but you won't believe what they've twisted it into. Unless, of course, you've been awake and not woke for the last few years. FEMA's a $20 billion socialist disaster, bleeding $1 million a day in interest alone. 90 new disasters last year, 3,700 active disasters to manage, draining your taxes to fund 20,000 employees and a woke agenda gone wild. $300 billion slung for COVID handouts, $121 million for LA's socialist DoorDash-like program, $11 million to build 5 homes in Sapien. Yeah, you can look that up. And these are just the teaser of the endless and utterly ridiculous projects I found FEMA is funding with our taxes, which are shown in my report. After 46 years, FEMA's not focused on saving lives. It's rebuilding known flood zones and preaching climate justice. Enough. This grift's out of control and I'm exposing it and demanding a fix. Don't be dismayed, however. I'm also showing a clear path for how to fix it. Let's smash this piggy bank wide open. You'll be shocked. FEMA was meant to save us. Now we're going to save it from itself. Here's just a taste of the full report that is linked below. Here's the deal. FEMA's drift is real, and it's not just the woke crowd. Most folks in FEMA are good, trying to help, but they're trapped in a mission creep mess that sounds noble. Save America, right? Wrong. Instead of cutting risks and emergencies like we all signed up for, they've been fueling waste, enabling fraud, and cheering abuse. FEMA's tentacles now reach to the make it like it was post-disaster. They are rebuilding America on our dime. I thought they were protecting lives and property, not playing general contractor. And guess what? The same spots, flood zones, fault lines, keep racking up the bills over and over again on our tab. Next up, the woke waste choking FEMA called BRIC, Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities. Sounds nice, huh? We'll dig in. It's a $1 billion woke wash from the 2021 Infrastructure Act funneled to climate fantasies and the 2022 Equity Action Plan's disadvantaged handouts. We all want to prepare for disasters. That's FEMA's job. But blowing cash on a climate hoax and pet projects for select zones, that's an insult to every American who knows safety, not socialism, should rule. The good news? I read just as I was preparing to make this video that BRIC has been axed. Good step, but only the first of 100 that we must take to save FEMA and ourselves. Now let's talk about the debt bomb. FEMA's over $20 billion in the hole, racking up $1 million a day in interest, even after Congress axed $16 billion in debt just a few years back. The National Flood Insurance Program is one of the biggest culprits. The NFIP, as it is known, is a black hole. It insures spots no sane company would touch. Insurance bigwigs love it. Cash flows through them while FEMA underwrites the risk with your taxes. Flood zone maps force premiums, but if it's uninsurable, FEMA pays 100% of the repairs, not just 75% like normal. Why are we bailing out folks underwater in New Orleans French Quarter or on Christmas Cove or Atlantic Beach when 99% of us build smart? Savvy folks will ask, why are you paying interest to the Treasury? It's all the government. But the bigger question is, why are we stuck with this lunatic grift? And even bigger, when is Congress going to grab the purse strings they're supposed to control? Next, let's cover disaster declarations. Out of control. 90 majors hit in 2024. That's 131% more than the 39 declared in 1988. That's just the big ones. Total new ones push 150 to 200 a year now, with 3,700 active declarations still sucking cash dry. Why the surge? Talking heads will tell you it's climate change, while they're the ones that are supporting cloud seeding and chemtrails. It's not climate change. It's a growing set of criteria by FEMA to accept just about anything and everything as an emergency. As for how they qualify so easily, that's simple and rigged as well. Governors cry disaster, POTUS nods, and bam, free money appears for years ahead. The political pressure to approve is built right into the broken program. Rules are so loose a fallen branch may qualify if locals say they are tapped out. States got their own preparation function and budget. I mean, why bother when FEMA's checkbook is wide open? In order to qualify for free federal money, they have to be able to cry, "We can't handle this one." The truth is, they should have been working to reduce threats over the last 46 years, not building a Grift highway paved with our taxes. Okay, up next is public will. This one gets me fired up. We all agree FEMA's for saving lives and protecting property, right? That's what we signed up for and what we pay for. But they're out there paying to rebuild everything and anything after fires, floods, and severe storms, all with our tax dollars. Don't think it stops there. FEMA is now on the hook for cyber attacks, nuclear fallout, biological, including pandemics that can be created, chemical warfare, and terrorism. Americans don't want this socialist rerun. Folks in safe spots shouldn't bankroll those that choose to build in known dangerous zones. And the budgets we've seen so far are just a foundation if they start paying for the rebuilding after all these other potential threats have been added. The truth is, we'd all be down to help our neighbors in a pinch, sure, but FEMA turned charity into a blank check. That's not our will. It's their scam, and I've got a plan to fix it. So let's jump into that. Enough is enough. 46 years of this mess, and it's time to stop the train. Ditch the endless grants tied to the woke agenda. Folks should indeed be building resiliency, and it is easy to show the public where the danger zones are. These maps already exist. It's time to give states the wheel. FEMA has 10 regions established that should serve as the collaboration table for these regions. States can prep and they can fund their work through their region, not with federal funds. FEMA can stick to training, communications, and security, real support, not handouts. This isn't about abandoning good folks, it's about killing a grift that's bleeding us dry. And sadly, that failure was baked right into the plan, and it's only gotten worse. Reform it now, lean, mean, and actually useful. FEMA should be about protecting lives with leadership through the 10 regions and partnerships with the states. Read the full report, linked in the description. It is the revamp and the refocus that we need in our emergency response system. Thank you for watching, liking, and sharing. Just imagine if we invested in and elected our best for Congress. Just like the work that President Trump is leading his dream team of American superheroes into, we could have a legislative branch with just as much horsepower working for good in America.
Conservative principles and the values that founded this nation are under attack like never before. We can no longer close our eyes and refuse to engage. Jerrod Sessler will fight to protect our state and country and return the power of government to the people, to whom it belongs. Join the movement by supporting Jerrod with your dollars and your time. Visit JerrodForCongress.com and say yes to America.